Okay, so here's what you do. To start animating something, go to animation, and this comes up. And you want to make sure it says animation frames. So if you're seeing something that says animation timeline, click on this little box over here that has like the three little bars and turn it into a timeline. Or, I'm sorry, a frame. So we're doing frame by frame animation. Currently, if I play this movie, it's not going to be very interesting because it's going to say that the whole movie is going to play for 10 seconds. If I want to make a new frame, you can see I can add that just by clicking on this button here. And actually, I want a frame for 3, a frame for 2, a frame for 1. You'll see a frame for blast off. So I've got that so far. And watch how I do this. If I go back to frame 1, and by the way, I feel like that's not a very good time. I'm going to make this 1 second long. I'll do that to all these right now. Again, nothing too special to watch here. I mean, if I hit play right now, it's going to be a 4-second movie of this. Very boring. But watch what I can do. So in frame 1, I'm going to make everything else except for the background here disappear. So there's going to be my 3, and then I'm going to go to frame 2, and I'm going to make my 2 appear, and then I'm going to go to the 3rd frame, and I'm going to make my 1 appear, and then from frame 4, I'm going to make blast off appear. So nothing else is visible except for that. So let's see what that looks like so far. I'm going to play it forever, just so I can see what happens. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Very exciting. Okay. So, and it's just going to keep doing that over and over again. So that's how you do a frame by frame animation. It's pretty easy. You know, if you wanted to, you could actually like have the object move from frame to frame, but I'm going to show you an easier way to do that. So I'm going to add a new frame here, and this is where the rocket is going to take off. So in this frame, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my rocket visible. I'm going to make blast off invisible. Or maybe I want to keep blast off for a little longer. I don't know. Or maybe I want to make blast off, oopsie, wrong layer. Let's make blast off maybe like, or reduce its opacity. So blast off will be there, but it won't be like super clear. Okay, so I'm going to take my rocket layer, and what I want to do basically is take this rocket, and I want it to appear. So there it is. And then what I want to do is have it come up and just shoot off the page. So to do that, I'm going to grab, I'm going to make another layer, and in this layer I want blast off to be gone, and I'm going to take this rocket and I'm going to move it up, 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 come on, up, 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 all the way, and so it's off the page. So you see, there it is. I'm just going to get it so it's off the page. Okay, and watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this layer and this layer. I'm going to hold down the shift key so I have both of them, and I'm going to do something called a tween. And it's going to say, well, do you want to add some frames in between? I am. I'm going to add about 9 frames in between, and I'm tweening the selection, so that's frames 5 and 6. And I'm going to say, okay. And look what just happened there. Now, it's not going to look very good if I play it because it's going to be pretty choppy. So, for example, if I start here, I've got my 3, my 2, my 1, blast off. See, it doesn't look very good because it's just too slow in terms of its motion. So I'm going to fix that right now. So to do that, let me show you. I'm going to select this layer. Oopsie. Select this layer over here. All these layers. So I have all these selected. And I'm going to change the duration to, let's try 0.2 seconds. Okay. So again, this is only 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 2 seconds, 0.2 seconds. So let's see what that looks like. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Much more fluid. I like that. Okay. So I'm happy with what I have so far. I think what I want to do now is play around a little bit. And by the way, if you don't want blast off in all these, you can just make it invisible. I don't know why it showed up actually. That's a little confusing because I did not. Maybe I had it when I accidentally tweened this. So I'll just get rid of all that. Anywhere it is, I'll make it invisible. Okay. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding my clouds. So here's a cloud. So I want to tween these clouds. It's the same basic thing. I'm going to take them, and let's say I start at this layer, grab a cloud. There's my cloud. Oopsie, not my rocket. Didn't mean to do that. Grab your cloud, and let's say this cloud appears here, right? And then I go all the way over to the final layer, And I don't want the cloud to be on the image anymore when I'm done. So I'm going to take this cloud, make it appear again, and then I'm going to bring it down here. So the cloud was up here on this layer, and now the cloud is, oopsie, down here on this layer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this and grab this layer here, or this frame here, tween it, and watch. So it looks like the rocket's moving up through the clouds, and then I'm going to have you ask that you do the same thing on your own. I'm not going to show you how to do this with the other 3 clouds. So have those, tween those clouds individually the way I just showed you.